Yoga teachers, please stop doing this. And it's really more yoga studios that are the culprits on this one. You have people coming out of a room and people going into a room in a small hallway, and they're just rubbing up against each other, or they're like 2 inches apart. There's a couple of reasons wrong with this. Many times they're sweaty, especially if it's a hot yoga class. And so if I'm coming in, I've got somebody drenched in sweat coming right up next to me, and that's just gross. I don't like it. Nor does anyone else. But the real problem here is an energetic problem. The person coming out of the class is low on the stress spectrum. They have just had a yoga class. They've hit their bliss body. They're just feeling fantastic. You know how it is. That's why we go to yoga. So they're mellowed out. And the people coming in have just gotten off work. They've been driving. They've had to check in. They've been waiting in line. Their stress level is high. So you have a group coming out with a low stress level and a group coming in with a high stress level that are coming right up next to each other, and it is a sensation of friction. It does not feel good for those 2 groups to rub up against each other. They don't even have to touch. So our stress hormones they radiate from us in a zone. And a person who comes into that zone gets to pick up those stress hormones. So you really don't want, it's not so bad with the people coming in. It feels awkward and strange being up next to that lower level of energy. But the ones you're really concerned about are the low stress people. You've spent an hour trying to get them to that point, and you did it. Way to go. And now on their way out, they're rubbing up against these high stress level people that are raising it back up for them. So that is a very poor situation for all the great work that you just did. Now, the greatest way to handle this is to have an exit door and an entry door that are on opposite sides of the room, where the people don't meet each other. And you'll see this at Disney World, at Universal Studios, at SeaWorld. They all do the same thing. If they have an auditorium, they bring people in from one side of the auditorium, they watch the show, and they exit on the other side, and they bring the people in as this group is exiting. And it's just the fastest, most efficient way to turn over a room. That's why they do it. But it would be great for yoga as well. I know if you don't have access to the 2-door system, a wider hall is nice. And even better than that would be a room off the side of that hall where people can stand and wait, big enough for the 30 people to wait as the people taking the class exit, and then they can go in. Or they have to stay in the lobby until the people have exited completely, and then they're allowed to go into the hallway and wait in front of the door. Try that.